Pam Gross, 343 Huntington Drive. Dave, thank you for your presentation. I do have a couple of questions. Is this presentation available to the public? Was it made available to the public prior to this public hearing?
No, I didn't finish it completely until today. It'll be posted tonight.
Okay, so we had no opportunity as the public to actually review numbers or anything?
Yeah, the property, the feasibility report I posted as soon as I received it.
Yes, I know, but
No, I was still tweaking.
because there was nothing in there in regards to cost or...
No, there was,
Right.
actually. The feasibility study had the cost, and he posted that as soon as we received it. When was that, Dave?
It was last week.
Last week it was there. It was available to everyone.
Well, I do appreciate the fact that you do have some costs and some temporary, whatever they are, costs in regards to the $6.8 million. I am a little concerned too, and I'm glad Ms. Attell brought it up, because in your geotechnical report it does say
Yes.
that it is 4 stories, commercial and residential, and now you're saying that it is not. And we've had several conflicting statements in regards to that. We've had many conflicting statements from council members themselves, with meeting in private with council, that there were other options and things like that. So you are telling the public that this is not a 4-story commercial residential building?
No, ma'am. It's not to be a commercial residential.
Okay. So then my next question is who is the parking garage? It's financed by taxpayers. So are the taxpayers of Loveland, do we have to pay to park there?
I have not gone that far. My next trip was to sit down with people who know. I would anticipate some type of, the one thing that has come a long way with technology, and you see that when you drive to Chicago, and you're one of the few people still putting coins in the bin, is that today's technology has long since surpassed that. I have not made any decisions on that, but I would certainly like to think that a mechanism could be set up where there's a card system, there's a on the windshield type system where you pay, a city resident pays, I'm just making a number, $60 a year, and has unlimited access into and out of that. I would hope that the parking portion of it, the arms, the technology is at the highest level of the technology where, as it is where we sit here today, and we are fortunate to have a company that is very involved in that, sitting up in the Commerce Park. And so that I don't know, but it would certainly make sense that there's some kind of function and some kind of rating system that favors those residents who are taxpayers within the city, since this is a tax-funded project.
So do you envision, you said that you had no revenue projection, so I'm assuming you have no performance or anything like that?
Well, it would have just been fictitious, man, because I don't know. I mean, I already had a resident call and say, why wouldn't you lower that to 2 and go over the surface? I mean, in 76 days to make a decision, I had just to make some assumptions. And while I was wondering about emergency, wanting to maintain emergency services in there if needed, that's sort of why I kept leaning towards a surface lot. But I don't know that that's really important, which makes me think maybe a 2-story lot, which would be more feasible if it doesn't need to be wide enough for a tanker or that to come through. I didn't want to start assuming things, because then I would look totally foolish when I don't know what the total revenue would be, because I don't think that A, I had the time, B, that I had the concrete numbers to make it anything beyond it could be this. And then I think I'd be challenged because it would be, where did you come up with that? So I think I'm working towards that.
I appreciate your candor, Dave.
I'm sorry.
I do. I mean, this is a public hearing for the public to,
Yeah.
receive input and to also ask questions and things like that. So I do appreciate your candor that you don't have them. My last question is, who is the developer on this project? Is it the city?
Well, I would think the way the timeline would go
Is it going to be private developer? I mean,
the first step would be that the city would be the construction. The city would put in an RFP for design and engineering. That's first and foremost, to bring in a firm that would design project. The city would then, that element, that design and engineer would then, on behalf of the city, I would envision, we would be doing the construction and paying for it. Then we maintain ownership of the entire facility. How much we give up in terms of whether that's a private parking, whether a company runs our gates and our collections and takes a share, or whether that's something that the city can do, is another thing that I don't have an answer for.
All right, thanks, Dave, thanks for your time.
If I could just ask our law director to respond to the issue of the geotechnical report in the sentence that was mentioned by Ms. Siddell and Ms. Gross.
Yeah, one of the things that might come from is our appraisal, Dave. I was thinking about that. And the appraisal we had done was based on the highest and best use, which is, they concluded it as that.
Joe, I believe that in today's world, writing documents, you often use old documents. I'm just saying, but it was
But it
already
is consistent that that was what the appraiser said would be the highest and best use, although we would use it for parking.
Yeah, but I know in today's, I believe I have legislation on here tonight that was from 2016. So I don't know, but I don't believe in changing a public record. I never spoke, never ever, we go any farther than parking.